And off we go from Denver. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line.
Gun.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. Brought down in the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Burrow. Pass complete to Addison. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. That is Josh Hines Allen working his way in for the sack. Here's Chad Riley now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. You look at this Niner defense. Well, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he will have the Broncos 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. The Broncos at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them. Galvanize
themselves and go forward and get a win in this one. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Milton now to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Here we go.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, it's Milton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
To throw is Milton. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
70 Rangers. Back to 6.
Again, it's Mixon. And they get to him quickly as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Here's Milton. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Street.
Nixon. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Chop alert. Viking 8.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Addison hauls it in. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Here we go.
Hubbard is in. Touchdown 49ers. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way you can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Here we go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Let's go. Panther 11. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 Lions.
Now Milton. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Buffalo 18.
Throwing is Milton.
He's got it at the 15. And he gets us within inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
65 yards. 65 yards. 7 Pirates. 7.
Milton.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Hey, smash. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready, ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1-1, right?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
11.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
11 empty. Hey, can. 11. Shot.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Second down and 6 now.
It's now second and 6. 11 empty. Shot.
Now it's Burrow.
Throw to the right, holding him by Addison.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Shot.
Again, it's Burrow.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Got it.
Looking to put a drive together.
19 Lions. Hurt. Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
throwing to start the drive.
Milton. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Come on.
Mix it up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He will find his man Chase complete.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 with a 28-yard line.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Joe Mixon
With career touchdown number 94, he ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Broncos have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third.
49ers 20.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Burrow.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow will throw. Got a man that he hits him in stride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Here we go.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
12. Here we go, here we go.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
Gun. Start. 11. Ready. Raise up. Start.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
To give give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football. Where the second half, that's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
180. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. What is that?
Burrow going for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one, because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Gain of 6. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Go.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
79
At the 41-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warriors, 18 Cards.
Back to throw. Milton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Ready, set. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Gannett, 7 Pirates, 60 Eagles, 60. Chap, check. Trap 60, trap 60.
Looking to throw. Milton. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On the set. 60 Maverick, 18 Pioneers. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw now on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big play.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down at this spot.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Joe Mixon his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Broncos are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
49ers 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Corral him, he fights through. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Burrow looking to pass. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he's going to throw deep right side. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Hold the ready.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Let's go now. Rocco 80.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Alert.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. There he goes, right side.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Cowboy 80.
They'll give it to Mixon. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot?
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
This is 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. 11 MT. Take. 11 MT.
Now Burrow.
shot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
It's caught inside the 25.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 19.
To throw, Burrow.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Here we go.
49ers will
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
49ers.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Charger, 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Let's go now. 60 by 6.
Out of the shotgun, they run to Vincent. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready. Cougar 19. Warrior 70.
They'll run again.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
60 Eagles, 6 Panther 11. Ready.
To throw, it's Milton. Able to throw the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19.
Here's Milton now to throw.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
60 Eagles, 60 Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
To throw is Milton.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective